Welcome to this module on interacting with services. My name is Jim Wilson. In this module, we're going to take a look at the environment that services run in and what are the capabilities that we have for services to interact with that environment. All right, now the first thing we're going to look at is just kind of what's the need for service interaction? Kind of what are the things that kind of justify it, and kind of why does it matter? As we look at that environment, one of the things that are important are, of course, providing user feedback. So what are the options we have there? A special state that a service can run in called a foreground service that changes its priority in terms of how it's treated by the system, but also opens us up to some greater user interaction capabilities. And finally, how do services actually interact with and become informed about system activity? Now, a key thing for us to remember is that services don't exist in a vacuum. Right? Services need to interact with many aspects of the environment around them. One thing that you obviously would expect is that services very often need to provide some kind of feedback to the user. They don't necessarily have a user interface, but you still want to keep the user informed of certain activities that may go on. Depending on the state of the service and what it's doing, you may want to also provide an opportunity for the user to act somehow, in the sense that you might let them know that something has happened and make it easy for them to jump to a screen or do something in response to that activity. And of course, the service itself is running on the device. The device goes through changes. It gets rebooted. It has power state changes. All those things can be important to your service, and your service needs a way to respond to those and behave correctly.